Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video today. I have a 1968 Mustang with a bad horn, and I wanted to do a quick video because I can't find any videos, well, not many videos, on how to actually fix the horn. There's a lot of videos about how to take the steering wheel off, maybe how to replace the horn, but not really a lot of what's going on inside the horn. So I have a 68 coupe, has one of these ring horn rings, right? Sorry about that. I'm zoomed in, but I need to be for what I'm doing. And this is the old one. Okay, the rim was broken. Try to solder it together, weld it together with aluminum. And this is the horn. And the horn got a multiple bunch of layers in it. Okay, there's a metal top part that kind of presses and spins onto the steering wheel. Okay, it has a plastic middle part. That's an insulating layer. And then it has the part with the contacts on it. There's the horn contacts, two of them, joined together. Okay. Now, the way this works is that when you press the horn, right, these contacts touch the contacts on the steering wheel, and they make contact with the ground, which is up here, okay, on the steering wheel, and that blows the horn. So, first thing you got to do is test your horns, make sure they work. There's plenty of videos on that. Just hook a jumper from the horn directly up to the battery, and it'll honk. Okay. Next thing you got to do is test the contacts on your horn while it's connected to the steering wheel and plugged in, to see if there's power. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to talk about the horn here. Okay. So the first thing you got to do is take a look at this horn. All right, so now in the horn, let me make sure it's properly zoomed in. When you press the horn, right, these two contacts come together. 1, 2, okay? Watch this. All right, you see that? This lower contact touches upper contact, okay? Here on the bottom, here's the other one, all right? And on the top, when you honk the horn, right, this part stays in contact with the ring. So basically it's joining those two contacts to this part. All right, now on the back of the horn, up here on this side, all right, there's an outer ring, there's an inner ring, and there's a plastic in between them. All right, now let's see if I can pop this horn up here. Hopefully it doesn't fall over, make a big bang and shake the camera. So you gotta get one of these meters, right? Put this back down. You gotta get one of these meters. You plug the red into the V, the black into the COM, and you put it on that setting, okay? Now when it's on that setting, you're gonna hear this sound. When you join the two things together, you'll hear a sound, which I think I bumped something here. I'm on diode mode. Sorry guys. Oh, are my probes broken? Hang on, let me troubleshoot this real fast. Oh, sorry. For the sound, you got to put the red on this one. Okay, you see the little speaker looking sound thing? The little speaker looking deal there? Okay, so now when you're on that setting, right, so you're off, you got one on the little speaker, you got one on black, and then you go to this thing right here. Okay, and when that happens, you touch them together, you'll hear a beep. Okay, so now what that does is it tells you when things are joined together. So right now, you put one on the outer ring, you put one on the outer ring, and you put one on the inner ring, and you shouldn't hear anything. All right, but if you join them together, they'll make a sound. Okay. Now with this thing, with these two in these two positions, right? I'm gonna hold them right there, and you honk the horn, you'll hear it. You hear that? So what that means is that when the horn is pressed, let me see if I can do a little bit better here, so you guys can see what's happening. Okay, when you honk the horn, it's joining those two rings together. Okay, And what's happening on the other side is the two contacts and the little tab on top, which the tab is connected to this and the contacts are connected to this, if I remember correctly. Let me double check that. Let me just put the let me put one of the contacts, right? One of the contacts and one of the outer. So the contacts are connected to the outer and the tab is connected to the inner, okay? And so your steering wheel power, your 12-volt power from those brushes comes in here, and when you press the horn, it connects them together and so on. So what happened in my old steering wheel, and to get it off, right, to get it off is pretty easy. To get this thing off, you just gotta push down and turn it until that tab slides over to that hole, okay? I don't wanna do it, there's no point in doing it for me. But you push down, it's like a spring, push down again a spring and turn it, and then pull it straight out. What happened to my horn is that if you take these screws off, there's a little plastic piece in between, and if it breaks, right, if it breaks, this thing moves all around, right? There's little feet that stick up out of that plastic thing. You can buy a kit online. It's on the website. It's called a horn repair kit, and it comes with the outer metal part, the plastic piece on the contacts. And what happened to me is the plastic piece was broken. Someone tried to glue it together, and so my contacts, these contacts, they moved out of place. And so when I press the horn, right, when I press the horn, this contact, since the plastic was broken, it wasn't lining up, it was out of place, and then it missed that, okay? And so that's basically what's inside the horn. 3 layers. The top part that kind of presses into the steering wheel, the plastic insulator, and then the horn contacts, okay, which for me were broken. So I bought a slightly different one. Mine for some reason has like flats on it, and the model number that I got on eBay was the original horn from another guy, is round, but it still fits. So I don't know why they're different, but it works for me. The way you got to take the horn off, in case for those you don't know, you got to take a 15/16. You got to take off a 15/16 center nut, right? You got to take off a 15/16 center nut, and then you put this device into those holes. You got to thread them into those holes, right? And then you tighten the center screw, and it pushes the horn against pushes the forcing screw against the steering shaft, and then pull it out. You need one of these to get it up. Don't try to just jerk the thing off. You'll break your steering wheel. You need one of these things. Okay. And for me, the one I got is I guess it's Autocraft, part number AC581. Looks like that. Steering wheel puller. Okay, it has a yoke, center bolts, 6 bolts, which are different sizes for different steering wheels. 2 jaws and 1 adapter. Okay. So again, it's that. Steering wheel puller looks like this. You can find plenty of videos how to do it online. Put those two holes. It takes a little bit of doing because there's a piece of rubber in there that doesn't let the screw line up squarely. But it took me a while. It took me years to get to this project. My horn has never worked, and I've always bugged the shit out of me. And I had to dismantle the whole horn to understand how it works. But now that you get it, right, it's not too bad. Again, let me turn it on the side. When you press the horn, the top contact and the bottom contact, which are connected to the outer ring, right, they make contact with this part of metal, which is connected to this, which is connected to the inner ring, okay, or whatever I said earlier in the video. I forget which one it is, but I hope this helps, guys. You can if you do take your horn apart, make sure that you mark a red line on your steering wheel and on the steering column. It doesn't have, it doesn't have to be. As long as you don't turn your wheels, you get that in there lining up, you'll be fine. Okay. And also, if you dismantle this part, right, make sure you mark everything. So that's lined up. So that red dot, I put a red dot here, and I put a red dot here, because if you take it apart, you want to know how to put it back together, right? So I marked a red dot on this side, on the first layer, on the plastic layer is indexed, but you can mark it on there too. I put a red dot here and put a red dot here. When I opened this up, it's funny because I could see some black lines. Maybe I did that, but it's possible that the previous guy, you know, it's probably something I did, but it's just funny to see history. But anyways, guys, it's been a long video, so hopefully this helps you guys fix your horn. All right, thanks for watching.